Get you up to the interview. Look at this.
Oh, look. Hello. Hello, everyone. Look, I have Umberly here. And is this Oreo?
Oreo. He's like, please don't hold
Oreo.
me.
Oh, Oreo
Oh, can
making an
you?
appearance.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi, Oreo. What kind of dog?
He's a Bichon Frise with Shih Tzu.
Oh, did Oreo make it to the set by any chance or no?
No, I had to drive from here to North Bay, but
Okay.
because we had actor dogs on set, you couldn't actually bring your own pets just because they're trained and they all
Sure.
know each other. If there's a new entity on set, they would probably be a little on edge, but
Right, right, right.
yeah.
Oh,
Usually I do bring him to all my sets because he's really good, but not
okay.
this time.
Oh, I love it that you could bring him along and he's good in the car.
He's so good. Yeah, he's so good.
I know
He's almost
that's
12 now.
oh, I love it. I love animals. We a lot of our viewers and our fans, they are huge dog lovers, so they're so excited for this movie. But
Yeah.
before we dive into the movie, can you like just give us a little bit like a background about yourself so that they can get to meet you and fall in love with you like so many of us have. So,
Yeah.
okay, so if you don't mind, can you tell us like where you're from?
Mhm.
Okay.
So my name is Humberly Gonzalez. I was
Mhm.
born and raised in Venezuela, actually.
Oh,
So my first language, my mother tongue is Spanish.
okay.
Hola. Yes. And I moved to Canada when I was about 15. And I immigrated here with my parents and my brother. So life changing completely. And that also allowed for me to pursue my dream of being in the performing arts. I always loved singing and dancing, and I was in musical theater. But it wasn't until I moved to Toronto after graduating from theater school that film kind of took me by storm, and I absolutely fell in love with it. It has been such a beautiful professional journey. It'll be 7 years this year that I moved to Toronto, and I've done so many different things from commercial work to movies and series, voiceover work. I do video games, so a little bit of everything. My most recent work is with Netflix. I was in a Netflix series called Ginny and Georgia. We're still shooting season two.
Yay,
So we're
I love
almost
it.
done shooting season two.
Good, good, good.
And I most recently had a murder mystery movies come out on Lifetime with Tony Braxton called Fallen Angels Murder Club. So
Oh,
those were the last two premieres we just had, and they were a hit. People love them. We're actually filming movies 3 and 4 this year. It's like a multi-picture deal.
mhm.
Um, and yeah, it's been what a whirlwind. And this movie, it's actually my first Hallmark movie. I've done Lifetime before, and I had a Christmas movie, but this is the first time that I've done a Hallmark. So it's my first, like, welcome into the Hallmark family. I know that there's so much love and so much support. So I'm very excited. And yeah, that's a little bit.
One of the things that I was, thinking, I was joking, and I was like, "Was there" I'm serious about this, though. When you get the part, was there, like, some kind of notation that you can't be afraid of dogs, you have to love dogs? Did they say anything like that?
Honestly, what's funny is that this movie came to me because I know the team that was casting it,
Mhm.
and they knew of me and they just really wanted me to be a part of this.
Mm.
So they essentially offered me the role, and they were like,
Mhm.
does your client want it? And after some negotiation and talking to my agent, she was like, I really love Leaf and Brittany, like they're great people. And the
Yes.
producers I had worked with before, so that's why they were like, we would love to work with her. And I remember them being like, by the way, the movie has dogs in it. And I instantly was like, yes, yes, I will take it. I will, as long as I get to work with dogs. Yeah.
Tell us about your character, like what your character who you are, and a little bit about your personality and how you're connected
Yeah.
to Bella, who is Brittany's, and Lily, who is really Jane.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Love Jane so much. We honestly had so much fun shooting this. Like, um, it was like a mini vacation, it felt like. And
Oh,
then I
wow.
made lifelong friends,
Oh,
like Brittany and I became such close friends since, and very fitting because we play best friends in the movie. My character is Maddie. I work at Bella's rescue with Bella, and uh, it's a little like small little rescue. We depend on people's
mhm.
donations, And so, it's just me and her, our love for dogs, and we connect over that. And it was it was honestly such a funny thing that, like, we had never met before this, and then literally after a day, we were like, "We're gonna
Best
be
friend.
best friends." I'm
Oh,
like, "This doesn't even require acting, now we get to just hang out every day and be besties on set and hang out with dogs," and such beautiful weather, like, the cast was so close, we all went out to, like, the lake and went swimming, we would go out for dinner, and that was around the time where things were being a little lifted.
right.
Last summer, Toronto was completely locked down, but North Bay was kind of opening up. So because it was just us and the cast and we were kind of insular, we were able to do things on our own, which was kind of
Oh,
freeing. Yeah.
that's nice. So is there like a little town nearby that when you said you went out to dinner, you would get to go out to dinner?
Hmm.
So and
Yeah.
no one recognizes who you are, especially if you're coming with 3, 4 of you together. You could sneak in undercover?
I know. Yes. Honestly, it's such a small place that I don't think people even idolize people in that way. I think they can appreciate it, and they knew we
Mhm.
were shooting a movie, and we would tell them, they're like, "Oh, you're here shooting a movie?" Like, "Oh yeah, they shoot a lot of movies here. That's really
Yeah.
exciting." It was more like welcoming than anything.
Right.
But the one restaurant we did go to, I do remember that Brittany and her dad, they were friends with the restaurant, so they actually had like a table for us and everything.
Nice.
So it's just very much just a very welcoming little town. I went to like, on my days off, because I had a car, I was able to go on like hikes and look at waterfalls. That's why I felt like a little vacation. I was like, what a perfect job.
It sounds like it was a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
I interviewed Moxie and who is Indy and Dawn,
Yeah.
and she was telling us some cute stories. Like one was where the way Brittany must have had her hand with the treats in it, Moxie thought she was, going to do her smile trick, and it kind of scared her at first, and then everybody wanted to make her smile, and she made her, and she smiled for us, which was cute. And then
That's so cute.
I know. And then she was telling us that we know, like, you have a lot of fans here that are Chris McNally fans. I mean, like, his whole fan troop is here, and
Yeah.
they love him. And they're waiting for this movie, and then they love Brittany. So you put it all together, and they're like, "Who's Umberly? We gotta love her too." But anyway, we found out that it took a while for Moxie to warm up to Chris, and Chris is a dog lover.
Yes.
Yes.
And like in the movie, she's supposed to love him too, but it was this funny thing where like Chris, every time he was like, "I don't get it. My heart is broken. I Everything I knew about dogs is just out the window."
Yeah.
And but you know what? It's because, there's just so much going on at all times. I think there's
Mhm.
a lot of confusion for the dog, but like even for me, Moxie is extremely strong, and we had to definitely form a bond, like, so that every time she was kind of just standing next to me, she wasn't just gonna run off. But there were times, and you'll see in the movie, where we're walking in together, and I have to have her on a leash.
Mhm.
I definitely had to pull really hard. It was like
Oh.
a whole exercise every time we went in, and sometimes it worked, and it was great because she was supposed to be excited going up and
Mhm,
like.
mhm.
But yeah, a lot of learning curves with working with dogs, and a lot of patience, but really fun. So, sorry, Chris. We were like, she's supposed to love you. Are you sure
I
you're a dog person?
I know.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you are Bella's best friend, right? And you have the rescue with Bella. A cool thing is that Brittany told me she had talked. I'm sure I think you were included in this, and she wanted to adopt a real life like Bella rescue, and they went with Peanut Mutters, right? Peanut
Yes.
Mutters Rescue, which I contacted them because I wanted to have them on, and they want to come on, but they're like really busy, and I get that. But
Yeah.
we're doing like the little fundraiser where we're participating. And Brittany said, save your receipts because she has something special. And she has a game night on Thursday. Are you going to participate in the game night? Is
You
that a
know what's wild is
what?
that it's my birthday on Thursday.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And so I forget, what time is it at? When does
I
it
think it's
start?
at 6. It's an early time. It's 6 Eastern. So that's in the middle of the day for you, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
6 Eastern time. Oh, yeah, we're Eastern time.
You're Eastern,
Yeah, yeah,
Toronto's Eastern like me.
it
Okay. So
is.
then it's your,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what? I might come and at least say hello and sneak in. I have a dinner at 7,
Okay.
but I think I can definitely make it. And yeah, it's literally my birthday. I was like, you would have this on my birthday. It's a great day.
So
I'll
that was
bring some birthday cheer and some support. Yeah.
So I love the scene where Chris is eating the dog cookies and she says, you know, there but he wasn't really eating them. Like Chris was really eating them. Were they real dog? We're just curious because we have recipes. Like we're posting recipes for cocktails for
Yeah.
there's a barkarita. It's a margarita for a dog.
Oh, I love it.
I know we're
That's so
posting.
great. No, I mean, I would be really shocked if he actually ate a real dog treat, but no, they just make them look like dog treats. Um, I don't know, I think some people do. Some people are like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
my dog treats are, you know, they do have human grade ingredients."
Right,
I
right,
look
right,
at the treats that my dog has and I'm like, "You're healthier than I am. This is like
right, right.
buckwheat and oatmeal and like peas and blueberries and
Right.
peanut butter." I'm like, you could eat that. It's just the thought of it that you're like, "Ah, it's meant for dogs," even though I could eat it, but
I
I'm
know.
not gonna.
Well, I love that scene. I think it's hilarious. And the
Yeah.
treats that we're finding in the recipes, they can be eaten. If you're seeing there's a chat and the people that are here have questions
Yeah.
for you and showing you some love and stuff and
Hi,
we'll go
everyone.
yeah, we'll go through all of that. So I know it's wonderful working with Brittany because she is every time I speak to her, she's like so positive and so like always in a good mood. Like she's never
Yeah.
in a bad mood. But what is it that you think makes the two of you click that you instantly were friends? What is it that attracts you to each other, you think?
Uh, we're both really unafraid to be goofy and to be ourselves. We're both the kind of people that go around, uh, like our everyday life. We make comments about everything and everything that's in our heads. We say whatever
Mhm.
song we have stuck in our head, we sing. And we
Mhm.
honestly had moments where we would both like react the same way or make like a weird sound and be like, "Meow," and I'm like, ah, like we bonded over the fact that it was our nature was really similar. And
Mhm.
I'm also a very positive person. And so, you know, it was just very warm and very fun. And we instantly just kind of, our energies together really make sense. And she is such a supportive friend. You know, usually when you work on set, you meet so many people, and then there's a joke in the industry that it's like, are they a real friend or are they a set friend? Because they
Oh,
only exist like while you're shooting, and then you
right,
just
right,
never see each other again.
right, right.
But Brittany has actually become a real life friend.
Oh,
Um,
that's
you
nice.
know, we've gone out for dinners and we've met up in the city, and we constantly text and support each other through that. So it's been really lovely to actually make a connection that goes beyond the work. It's really easy to connect through work because you're in a bubble. So, um, you know, making sure that everybody gets along is important. But
Mhm.
when that leaves the set and it becomes a real friendship, it's like, oh, there was something really special here. But yeah,
That's
we're both just very silly humans, very empathetic. But we can also talk about, you know, the darker side of ourselves. You know, you always say like you're positive all the time, and I'm like, there's a lot of times where people don't get to bond over the other side or the flip coin of that,
mm,
because our persona, when it's, you know, on screen, on social media, on the movies, when we interview, of course it's very bright and lovely. I don't think someone's going to show up and be like, I'm depressed today. But I think that's the balance. I think her and I understand each other on that level, that like we can be really bright and you know, positive, and at the
mhm.
same time there's no pressure for us to also kind of be off and have off days and be kind of
Mm.
lower, and like we bond over that too. So it's really nice to have that duality in a friendship.
That's nice. I hope you get to work together more. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of the movie so far. I am excited to like watch it from beginning to end in sequence.
Yeah.
And it looks like the two of you have great chemistry. So that's why I'm asking. So I'm hoping you'll
Yeah.
get to work together again,
Oh, I have
right?
no doubt, for sure. Yeah, we
Because she's
always said
always
that. We were like, we're just manifesting all of
yes,
this.
yes. And she's always got something in her pocket. She's always writing a script and doing something. So I am sure we'll see the two of you together. Now,
Yeah.
I you talked about your relationship with Moxie and with Brittany. What about Jane? I mean, Jane is like amazing. This
Oh my
woman,
gosh.
is amazing.
I
I mean,
know.
I'm sure there was stuff that you could like glean from her and just absorb. What is she
She's a
like on set?
genius.
What does she like to work with on set?
She is hilarious.
Oh,
Much
is
like
she?
Brittany and I, her
Uh-huh.
commentary, and she's so intelligent and she's so witty, very quick to come back with a
Mhm.
joke or some witty remark, and we were always just laughing so hard. But she's unashamedly herself.
Mhm.
Like I said, we hung out of set as well, and I just remember this one day we were going for like a lake day because it was
Mhm.
really sunny out. We had a day off, and we were like, let's hang out on the lake. We all
Nice.
had snacks. We brought little floaties. We had our everything, and you know, we get there. It's like me and like the makeup artist, wardrobe person, and then Jane shows up with like a giant bag of food and a blanket and all these things, and she pulls out a Tupperware that has like full on chicken thighs. And I was like, why did you bring that? She was like, in case anyone gets hungry, you can just grab a little chicken thigh and eat it. And she brought like full on chicken.
Oh
And that
god.
was it's so her. She's like, don't waste food. We just gotta like
Yeah,
go
yeah,
with it.
and eat it.
She
Oh, that's
just,
cute.
like I always remember that I'm like, oh, her and her chicken thighs.
Oh,
But
I
she's just such a funny person, very warm, very generous and supportive. So working with her was amazing because I mean, she's a legend. She's been around for so long and her work is incredible. So
yes, yes.
to be able to be working next to such a seasoned actor, it was definitely very inspiring.
And that's another thing. I'm like, look at this cast. This cast is amazing. So the storyline, I cannot wait, for it. Now, what about Chris? I mean, he's a doll. What is it like working with him? Because he has like a
Yeah,
dry sense of humor,
I
Go ahead.
know he does. We got along because of that. I have my like bright side, but then I have my other side, which is very sarcastic, and people never know if I'm joking or not because I'll just like pick at people, which is really funny. But there was this one time that Brittany's partner came to visit, and Chris was there as well, and we all had kind of like a little like double date, which was cute. Like
Mhm,
everybody was there,
mhm.
and the banter was so good. But Chris is honestly just really kind. Like when you think of like a good person, that's the
Mhm.
epitome of him. He's just
Aw.
such a good human, and it was, I'm really tall. He's
He
really tall.
is.
I'm
He's
so short. I have pictures of all three of us.
uh-huh.
And literally, he's just like up there. I'm like, you don't even fit in the same frame as us, Chris. Like, we have to be on Apple boxes every time we're acting next to you.
Oh my
Yeah.
is that for real? You really are? Or it's stepping up when you're next to him, or is that you're just joking?
Oh, people do that all the time. Thankfully, Brittany
Wow.
is taller, but
Uh-huh.
anytime I'm acting with someone who's taller than me, I always have to be like on a little like Apple box.
Oh, how about that? That's a
Yeah.
good trick to share. Now, you
Yeah.
were saying you went out and you're the person who did makeup and hair and costuming, right? I was curious about I mean, Brittany wears I've only seen you it looks like you're in your Bella uniform for what
Yeah.
we've shared so far. But Brittany has some really adorable like dresses
Yeah.
and
And they're like floral. Yeah.
yes, like who was the person in charge of costuming? Do you know who that is?
Oh, I do have their name written down somewhere,
Okay.
but all of those dresses, she was like, "I'm gonna steal this one." I'm pretty sure she's gonna keep one of them. I remember it being from Reformation, which is like one of my favorite brands. They're
Yes.
like, very they just have such great designs, but they're also like good for the earth. Their blueprint, their green blueprint is
Oh,
what they're known for. Um, yeah, and I remember her being like, "I'm gonna take this. It's wedding season soon." I was like, "Good
yes,
idea."
yes, good idea, that's true.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. So, are
And,
you going to be live tweeting that night? Were you gonna be able to do that?
I hope so. I know that I am actually on set and I'm filming.
Okay,
That's on the 23rd next weekend, but I'm gonna
yes,
still try and tune in and like see what people are saying and share some behind the scenes because I have a lot. I'm the
good,
kind of person that when I'm on a set, I love taking a lot of behind the scenes.
good,
Because I
good,
know
good.
that fans love looking at that, and I love
Yes,
looking at that. For my favorite shows, I love to see, like, how that day was or the dogs or
yes,
whatever,
yes,
and I have a lot of it,
amazing.
so I'll at least be able to tune in during the live tweet and share some stuff. Yeah.
Okay, that will be nice. We'll be looking out
Yeah.
for that. And then, so the hashtag I know is a tale of love and also spring into
Spring
love,
into love. Yeah.
right? And then a tale of love with TAIL.
Tail. Yeah.
I know. Was there any other hashtags or those are the 2 main
I
hashtags?
guess just tagging Hallmark
Right.
channel,
Yes, yes, we'll
but
do
yeah,
that.
I think with those, you'll be able to get in.
We'll come out in force so we can see if we could get it to trend. That will be so much
Yeah.
So this week and next, so in the house with us, and I'm sure there's somewhere. And when we go up and we look at who's showing you some love here, and maybe be able to answer a question or two, we have the admins that run Chris McNally's fan page. They're in here somewhere. And so with them, myself and them, on our Instagram account and Twitter, we have been promoting the movie. So we're doing like
Love
each
it.
day for someone's, it was like a cast member. We do a little profile and stuff. So just out of curiosity, if you don't mind sharing, do you have like a favorite color that you don't mind sharing with us, or maybe a favorite, if you're a foodie, a favorite food, a cocktail, something, because we'll do a little thing for you that way. What
Oh,
do you
that's
think?
cool.
Do you have
Colors. I love bright colors. Now that it's
okay.
like spring and going into summer, I wear a lot of yellow.
Oh,
There's something about yellow that anytime I walk by a storefront and I see something yellow, I always stop. And
okay.
that's how I know that I'm like, I love wearing yellow. Not a
Nice.
lot of people wear it, but then again, I have like a darker skin
I,
tone. So, like, yeah.
I was going to say, you're coloring. You probably look gorgeous with yellow on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um,
Do you have a
what did
favorite
you say? Favorite
snack, cocktail? You
snack?
might not drink at all. I don't know. I'm just, any.
You know what? So, I'm a tequila person, love
Okay.
it.
Mhm.
Um, it's like the only spirit alcohol that's an upper, and, people tend to drink it at the end of the night and then they get sick, but trust me, when you just drink tequila and you have water, you will feel actually pretty good the next day, as long as
Oh,
you don't mix. But I'm a margarita fan for sure.
okay.
Um, Love anything like a Paloma. Palomas are great. It's like tequila with grapefruit, and a
Mm.
little bit of fizzy. But
Oh.
if not that, I'm also a fan of Moscow mules.
Oh,
And I love the copper cups. And there's something about like ginger beer and mint. It feels like a healthy drink.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm being healthy. There's ginger in this.
That's
Yeah.
so cool. Thank you for sharing that. And then we'll tag you and you'll have to be on the lookout for it.
I
So,
will. I'll have to follow you for
yes.
sure.
So there,
Um,
I'm everything about Hallmark, and then of course there's
yes.
the Chris McNally fan group. But we've been showing you love. You should go see it.
Oh,
They
I
have
see
so
it.
much stuff, especially for you, on the Chris McNally fan page for all of the movie. It's really nice.
Yes.
So
Oh, that's so cute.
I know. There's all kinds of goodies there, and they're really good at editing and putting stuff out. It's cute stuff. And I have to tell you, we have stolen a few pictures off of your page. We got that
Yes.
nice shot
Oh,
between you and
good.
Moxie. Yeah, yeah.
I do. I have so many pictures of me and the dogs.
Yes.
It's funny because on my phone, I always keep a folder so that I don't lose them. I make sure that after every job, I collect all the pictures and then I put them into a folder, so that I can just keep track. Like even little things like this, which is like the cast,
Oh,
like the little, like all of
wonderful.
our cast photos of like the
Yes.
entire cast. And
Nice.
like, yeah, there's so many things. Me and Brittany, actually, a lot of pictures of Brittany and the dogs, and her face is always just like
Oh,
so happy. I don't think you can see
those
it
are
online,
nice.
but
Those are really nice.
yeah, there's a lot of photos for sure. And just little fun moments. Yeah, I'll be able to share a bit more once the movie comes out. That way I don't ruin
No, I love
it.
that. That would be great because you know what? It's great doing interviews and seeing things before because it gets us excited. But once the movie is out, and of course they're going to replay it and whatnot, it
Mhm.
now you could talk about it in a whole different way, and then people want to keep watching it. So
Yeah,
your numbers change. What is it? Live plus 1 day, 2 day, 7 day, and you see them go up. So it's all good stuff.
right.
I am
Yeah.
I'm showing you some love here. So we have Sharon. She says, "Welcome to Hallmark, Umberly. Anxious to see the new movie."
Yay, thanks, Sharon.
Yeah. And what's this? Martha's asking a question. Do you know about Betty White's story of rescue?
No, I don't.
I know there is something out there. I think she's was a big dog like supporter of dog rescues.
Right.
I'm not sure what she's referencing, but there was
I'll
something,
have to look into it, yeah.
even a connection with Hallmark in that. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Janice is saying, you mentioned that you different things, acting, voiceover, etc. Do you have
Oh,
a
yeah.
favorite? Oh, that's true. That's
Ooh.
exciting. Do you have a favorite or you love it all?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I have to say that I think acting for film is definitely right up there, but I would say doing motion capture for video games is something that I I really, really love doing, and it's very rare. They're far and few in between, but there's something about that that kind of encompasses all of the things that I love because I'm also voicing a character, and it's very theater based because
Mhm.
there's no wardrobe or makeup or a set even. It's all
Oh, cool.
imagination, it's all
Yeah.
creative. It's very kind of childlike, like when you
Mhm.
used to play pretend, and you're wearing like the suits with all of the dots. So motion capture kind of like mixes all of the mediums into one. There's still a camera, and then there's infrared cameras in the volume, which is what the set is called.
Mhm.
But because there's no sets or anything, like it's just you and your imagination and the actors. There's no fuss, there's no touches, there's no makeup or hair. You don't have to worry about any of that. It's just about embodying a character.
Mhm.
And I feel like that's like the heart of acting, which is just playing you, using
Mhm.
your toolkit and your emotions and everything that you are for a
Mhm.
video game. And then you
I
get to like
know.
be a character in a video game. My most recent video game is Far Cry 6. I play one of the lead characters in that, and yeah, pretty intense. My partner plays a lot. He's actually playing it right now.
Wait a minute, Far Cry 6?
Yeah, it's like a war game. I'm not super into like
That's
killing
okay.
and
You
all of that, but I'm more wholesome. I play Animal Crossing and like any Mario game.
My students are
Yeah.
into games, even though I know they're younger, they're only in 5th grade. Some of them play games, that probably aren't appropriate for them, so I'll
Oh,
have to.
for sure. Probably. Yeah, but Far Cry 6 is very well known. It's part of a really big franchise with Ubisoft.
Okay.
So it's just a really fun part of the job where like you do voiceover and acting, all that, but when it comes to video games, it's just so
Mhm.
different. A very, very different way of approaching the work. And it's always really exciting.
And, I met a young actress, and she was saying how much she loved to do, like, cartoons. She gave us her little cartoon voice and how it
Yeah.
was, like, so much fun to Alyssa Gervasi is her name. She was in Feeling Butterflies, and she did the little
Oh yeah.
voice, and she said it was, like, so much fun to do, like, it's like a whole other world, sort of like what you were saying, but on her version because she's
But
in.
VO, yeah, for
Yes.
sure. I've done a few like kids shows where I do voiceovers, and it's always so fun because you don't do anything else. You have to portray everything and every emotion and the character itself with just a voice.
Wow.
So it challenges you in a different
Mhm.
way.
That's cool though. I love that. I mean, it's
Yeah.
something different, but exciting.
Yes.
This is Christina, and she's giving you a happy birthday
Oh, thanks,
early.
Christina.
Yes, she's
It's the
Christina.
big 30 for me, so it's a big birthday. I
Oh,
know.
30. You
I
don't
know.
look 30.
I know. I still look like a baby.
That's okay. Love that. A beat. That's
Yeah.
a wonderful thing. I see nothing on your forehead's nothing on your forehead. Nothing. You look beautiful.
Yeah.
Christina saying hello to you
Ah.
and happy birthday. A lot of people, you could see them in the
Oh, I love it.
yeah, you could see
Yeah.
it yourself. And oh, Janice is saying, what is she saying? Chris is a self-proclaimed foodie. So who knows? Okay, who knows? Like maybe he really was eating those dog treats.
Exactly. He's like, "You know what? I accept all foods as equal, even dog food."
Yeah. And there's like a whole bunch of happy birthdays in here. And oh, this is true. I do too. We love your
Oh,
character on Ginny and George. I cannot wait for that to come back. It ended
yeah,
on such a like, where are they going kind of thing.
I know.
But I'm glad you're coming back, that we'll see you. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I'll be back.
Martha is asking a question. She wants to know because she's a Hardy. She wants to know, do you watch One Calls the Heart, or do you know what it is?
I have never seen it, but I do have a lot of friends who are in it. Uh,
Oh.
yeah,
Cool.
and it always looks really cool. It looks like kind of periody, and it's
It
got,
is.
who doesn't love a love story?
Yeah.
But I know it's a very popular show. I've never seen it. Maybe I'll have to at least start watching it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's so wonderful. Chris is on it. I don't know who else you know, but Chris, of course, is one of the leading characters, and
Yeah.
we love it. And we're what? It's season 9, episode
My
7 is
goodness.
coming up. I know, 9 years of being in
9.
love with this show. Isn't that right? That wonderful.
That's
I love it.
huge. I don't know that I have a show that I've been following for that long. Maybe Survivor.
Okay,
I love
great.
reality TV. They're like on season 42.
The other two shows that I really love that have been on, now I'm from the States, I'm from New Jersey. They're actually Canadian shows and they've been on
Oh,
forever. Murdoch Mysteries, and
Murdoch
then
Mysteries, yeah.
oh my God, I love that show. And that's a time period piece, but it's got it's great. And then Heartland, like those
Oh
two
yeah,
I love, and they're both from Canada. So I'm like,
yeah,
oh, you've got longevity over there, let me tell you.
yeah. It's true.
Oh, and this is Martha explained. She said when Betty passed away on Betty's birthday, she asked people to donate to rescues through the stateside
Oh,
member.
cool.
Okay, and we are, and we're supporting the peanut mutters, and I'm excited that you will maybe possibly pop in on Thursday to play the game with us.
Yeah.
It's like a game of, it's like called a game of four, and Jackson, her sister, they make them their personalized games. So this game
That's
is
so
made,
cool.
it's limited edition just for this movie, and it'll be so much fun. I hope people buy it. I think that would be great. I want like 3
Yeah.
of them myself to give them.
Oh, that's so cool.
All right, so we are so looking forward to this. I'm so happy we had a chance to chat.
Me too. I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties, but you know what? All we had to do was restart the computer, and I was saying sometimes all we need is a little restart, and we're good to go.
Yes. Martha, I'm sorry. Martha, yes, I can post about it. Martha, I'm not sure if you're on the Chris McNally fan site or if you're on my IG account or if you're on the Chris McNally IG account or if you're on the Lucas and Elizabeth Facebook. It's there on all of them, but I absolutely will post it for you. I promise. I promise. I promise. Oh,
Yeah, I know Brittany was looking for a place to do like a collab with, and I actually suggested Peanut Butter Rescue because it's my friend's rescue
oh,
who started it, and I have friends who they rescued dogs from them, and now that's their dogs. But it's really cool. Her name is Nisa Gunduz, and
yes.
she's just very very passionate about rescue. And funny enough, she's also in the video game that I did. She's actually the main player in it, also an actress, and she's just very passionate about dog rescue. Always saying, the adopt, don't shop. Always wearing
Yes.
the
Yes.
t-shirts. She's always very vocal about it. So when this movie happened and Brittany thought, maybe we should partner with someone, I instantly
Mhm.
thought of Peanut Butter because they're local, they're small, very relatable to like what Bella is doing
Yes.
on the
That's
movie. So I thought it was just like a perfect opportunity to at least bring some awareness to even what it means to rescue and foster, not just to do it, but also, the commitment, the responsibility that comes along with
mhm.
adding a member to your family, really, because that's what they are. It isn't just a cute pet, and it is really unfortunate how many dogs have been given up because of COVID. They get them because they were lonely, and then the second life starts again. They just get abandoned all over again.
And
It's really heartbreaking.
they're gorgeous. I have seen some that she was showing that already have been adopted, and then there's one where he or she, I forget, I think it's a male. He looks like he's upside down with his little tongue hanging out, and it's
Yeah,
really the graphics and the colors they chose too. I love them. We've been promoting it all over the place, and Janice is
love
curious
it.
to know what where it's located. So it's in Canada. Is it Toronto where they
Here in
are?
Toronto, yeah, yeah,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
That's so nice.
And they
So
they go kind of all over and rescue mutters from like the Caribbean and South America, and they travel to those places and bring them back. It's quite a journey, a very very big endeavor for them.
so they really do need all of the support that they can get, which is nice.
Yeah,
We'll do that. And if you have a chance to talk to your friend, I did reach out and she said that she was really busy, but it would be so great if she ever had like 5 minutes to spare and she just wanted to pop on and talk a little
yeah,
bit about it like you did. That would be so nice. We would love that.
absolutely, yeah.
Good, good. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming on and saying hi to us. We hope to
Of
see you
course.
again.
Yes, I'll tune in on Thursday. Even if I'm getting ready for my birthday, I'll still come in and cheers you with whatever drink I'll make in honor of Bella's.
All right.
Maybe I will make my own little themed drink and at least come and support and say hello and at least see a little bit of what's going on.
Okay. We're gonna say bye to Oreo too. Bye,
I
Oreo.
know he's literally at my door being like, "Mom, let me out of this room." Sorry,
Oh,
buddy. No, he's good. He's an old man. He's my screensaver. What a
oh,
cute
he's
little
a
guy.
honey bunny.
Yeah, Just
My
a cute little guy.
screensaver is I had a dog named Bella, and she passed away,
Oh,
5
no
years ago,
way.
but she's
Oh,
still my little screensaver. She was a little Jack Russell. Oh my gosh, smart as
so
a
cute.
whip. She's like a little human
Oh
in the
my
house
gosh.
with me. I loved her, my little heart dog. Okay, so we could say goodbye, and if you just stay 1 minute, I'll say goodbye to you in the studio.
Sounds good. Thanks
Bye,
so much, everyone.
everyone. Bye.